almost out of the top of that berm. Rooney not worried. Mick Hanna, 29 years old. Hutchinson United ride. So here we go then, sick Mick. I was chatting with him just before he went up for his run. Actually the most relaxed man in the pits. No question he would love a win here this afternoon.
Yeah, it's been a while since his win. He's only won one of these rounds, that was back in Vigo in 2006.
Long time ago now.
But still up there, Mick's still looking incredible, and he actually said to me that he thought this track would be running 10 seconds quicker in the dry. Obviously, won't be 10 seconds quicker now for him, but see what he can pull back on it.
He actually said to me that the course still could be a lot faster. He seems to like it very, very quick. On that new Polygon bike, did have the pivot, was around the bottom bracket. They got rid of that and the big bearing. Now that new bike, he actually started riding it in Valnor, 1 kilogram lighter. Obviously, Mick looking forward now to Peter Maritzburg, to the World Championships. So we got no splits on screen. We can't actually tell you how fast he's going.
But he's looking quick.
Looks it, yeah, downhill racing, always good when you haven't got split times or times to talk about.
Yeah, well, I can talk
Here we go, we got it on screen, Cunny. So, 5.7 back at split number 1. Nearly 70 kilometres an hour through the speed trap. Fastest through the speed trap. Like we say, Mick likes to go fast.
Yeah, he's not scared on a bike at all. Really knows what he's talking about on setup. We chatted to him for the series, the details in the dirt about suspension, and this track really does rely on it, and Mick knows what he wants from his bike. And able to set it up just how he needs.
So, yeah, trying to gap in there as well, keeping it low over that second drop. So Mick Hanna safely through this wood. He was 5.7 back at split 1, 7.4 back now for him. So Mick will be affected by the wet conditions. Oh, and you saw the front just pushing there a little bit as well. But carrying on regardless, charging down here.
Always looks great on a bike to see Mick able to hold back those little mistakes. He knows exactly what's happening underneath him.
Watch out for Mick Hanna at the World Championships in Peter Maritzburg. A fast course with a lot of pedalling. Mick Hanna definitely the dark horse in 3 weeks' time. 7.6 back for him here today in Sainte-Anne. Well, we got a treat for you next. It's a man that might possibly be able to do something huge here this afternoon. Next ride is going to be Sam Hill, but let's have a look at Mick here. Sick Mick Hanna on this rock section.
Yeah, Mick, incredible through the section. Looking really good. As you were saying though, might be concentrating a little bit on the World Championships this year. I think a couple of riders might be thinking that. Him and Greg Minnaar both really targeting that one. But Mick,
on that wide line there, that would a really nice line across the camera as well. We'll keep an eye on that. But here's the top 3 at the moment. G. Atherton, Brendan Fairclough in second, and Andrew Neaslid. So, with 6 to go, guaranteed top 10 places for all those. So, a great ride by him.
Yeah, good for Needles, but if anyone's going to do it, Sam Hill could do it this afternoon.
The world champion here from 2010, the 3-time world champion. He will not let a little bit of rain faze him. What can Sam Hill do here in Sainte-Anne, the people's champion? The guy is getting back to the form of his life. Injuries slowed him down the past few years, but Hill, you get the feeling, is brewing for another World Cup win. It's time we saw something big from him, and it's definitely not through a lack of trying. Hill, probably more determined than anyone to win another World Cup.
Yeah, looking always really relaxed in these races, holding an inside line then, flying over this next section. Oh, it doesn't look like the damp conditions have held him up at all. We look like we're back to full pace on here.
So running a slightly front and longer front triangle on that new proof and a shorter rear end as well. But let's have a look as we come up to the all-important number 1 split. He's only 1.4 back. Well, Sam Hill, this is doable for him as he gets into that rock section. I don't think the rock's got too slick either, but we'll find out right now. Inside there, holding a tight line. Oh, and a new line there, Cuddy. Exiting that turn tight and actually missing all the rocks on his way to this next section. Look at that.
Carried so much more speed into that bit there. And then holding it across these rocks. Incredible riding from Sam, really back on top form.
So maybe losing a little bit of speed as he came out of that rock section there, having to get on those pedals. But Pagey, the team manager, getting a foot slipping off there as well. Didn't lose any time from it though, back into the trees for the last time. Well, Hill carrying good momentum, big off that drop. He's going to get on those pedals now up to split number 2. What's the time going to tell us? 2.487 back for him. Well, today won't be his day, but it's a good effort under difficult conditions, Connie.
Yeah, Sam really riding well again. Brilliant to see him back up there. Loving the World Cup racing at the moment. And shame today that I think that rain definitely has affected him.
Of course it has, yeah. Yeah, it'd be a miracle if anyone can do it. because you know how hard these guys go. He'll go second though, 1.2 back, so an incredible run from him. But yeah, it hasn't helped us, right? No question.
He'll be thinking what could have been, won't he?
See a bit of mud and water on his lenses there as well, but that is an unbelievable ride from Samuel.
Yeah.
You've got to take your hat off to him for that.
And look at him here, just off the side of that jump, keeping it low, nice interesting
Headless
line.
down there, Cully.
A lot of other riders just tucking in there, but Sam able to get out wide and then get a few pedal strokes in. Really, one of them riders with such a unique style and such a unique take on any course. He looks for lines where other people just cannot even see them or imagine them.
That's absolutely right. One of the most creative riders, and well, came out of this turn on a line we haven't seen anyone else do. Unbelievable riding from him. So Samuel is going to have to wait another day. 2 more World Cups left after this, and of course those World Championships, which probably aren't not on the best track for Sam down at Peter Marisburg, but you know, he's fairly strong. As we now go back to the top for the favourite, I would say, for Peter Marisburg World Championships this year, the reigning world champion. It's Greg Minnaar for the Santa Cruz Syndicate, and Minnaar had some good results here over the years. Only one win, 7 times second, and he'll be drawing on all those years of experience now, Cunny, as he deals with the psychological battle of knowing the course. Probably going to be a little slicker than he's seen it all week since the first day of practice.
And he'll be wanting to step it up this season. He must be a little bit disappointed so far. He's currently sat at 3rd in the rankings, but he's had an 8th, a 3rd and a 6th. Really, when we're used to seeing Greg on the podium, that must be a little bit disappointing for him, so he's going to want to power in something this afternoon.
9 times he's been in the top 3, of course. His absent teammate Steve P, the most successful male rider here with 4 World Cup wins, but Minnaar is on fire, 2.4 for him there. So I'm guessing that top wood section has been affected by the rain. It looks pretty slick in there from what we see of it, but Minnaar still cracking on.
Yeah, you
down
can
in
see
this rock. Oh man, Leonard Santa Cruz, take everything. Look at his entry speed into this wood, so fast.
It's really a sign of some great riders. Despite all the condition changes, they're still able to ride a really consistent speed down this course.
Safely through there, had a big crash in those rocks in 2011. Safely through there today though. But yeah, it's going to be a good one for G today in the overall standings as well. He's going to extend that lead if things stay like they are. Can anyone deal with these slippery conditions and tackle that fastest time at the moment, 3:59. So Minnaar now out into the open, 2.8 back now, nearly 3 seconds for Greg Minnaar. He'll be furious. The same thing happened to him at the World Championships in 2010. The rain robbing him there as well. Oh, just the style of the man. So effortless up over that big bridge there. So tall, so rangy, so stylish, and so motivated after so many years at the top. Looks over at the crowd, sprints down to the line. He goes 3rd, 1.2 back. It's a brilliant run from Greg Minnaar.
Yeah, great run there from Greg. You see the crowds coming back out of the woods in this bottom section. The rain's obviously cleared up, a little bit more sun now, but still it's taken its toll on the track.
Wow. Exhausting race to commentate on, it's just so amazing. Everything's turned up this afternoon. It's difficult conditions, the rain, and the guys just getting near that time of G Athens. Only 1.2 the gap back to Samuel from G, but it's not impossible. Someone might do it. Only 4 riders left now though, Cunny.
And we can see the rainbow